Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. I'm here to do the review for Raw on Netflix November 17th, 2025. Sorry for my last video because I accidentally wrote that was his last appearance, and it wasn't his last appearance. Actually, this episode was John Cena's last appearance on Raw. So I made that mistake. I switched it up in the titles. Sorry guys, I've been super busy lately with work, and I've been like doing things with my other channel, and I kind of let myself got behind a little bit because I kind of forgot that I was behind. And then when you want to do things, sometimes other things come up. But I did watch this episode. I'm gonna let people know, and I'm gonna try to move a little quick too, guys, because I still got to review the SmackDown after this, and I'm planning on live streaming Raw tonight so I can fully catch up. Okay, so I haven't live streamed Raw in a long time, but it's been a little minute. But I'm gonna do it tonight. Now, out the gate, I wanted to say that I'm gonna have to go over this because this was like a week ago. So I'm like, but I do remember liking this episode, or at least I think I like this episode more than the one before because the last one I think I gave like a 3 or 4. So this one I think I would rate a little bit higher than that. But I'm finna go through it again and see what I think. The headline for the night was John Cena kicks off the action on his final Raw appearance. But I'm gonna try to give y'all my thoughts, my opinions, and we're gonna try to get through this. I can have way more. Maybe we could talk more on the live stream tonight. John Cena emerged for his final Raw at Madison Square Garden. So John Cena came out. You know his energy. You know it's gonna be hype, and and somewhat emotional because it's sad to see John go. The crowd is excited. Madison Square Garden is blowing up. And the sad part is John Cena doesn't even really get to say anything. This was the sad part about this. It's like soon as John Cena, and notice Mr. H, Triple H wasn't there either. Now when John is there by himself, magically he can't even get his words out and get his words across. He gets cut off by Dominic. Dominic comes out with the Judgment Day, which makes no sense because Dominic has literally been split apart. Well, Finn, it's obviously been a thin line between Balor, JD, and Dominic for the longest. This is why I always say the Judgment Day just need to break up because they're not really acting in the group. JD and Finn never really be there to help Dom, like ever. This never really happened. They'll be there to help one another, but never really help Dom. Dom always kind of be alone. Remember, he was with El Grande. So I find this to be weird. Like, this was just a lame excuse for Mr. Ace to just throw in a triple tag team match, a 3-on-3. Like, oh, we'll just put JD in them in the match. Now you giving JD clout. Because I've been noticing he been pushing JD hard as hell, too. Like, he's some superstar, which he's not. He really been pushing JD. And JD McDonough is in the last Raw match for John Cena. And again, never there to help Dom. Never there. But magically they're there today to get into a random tag match with John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus. Now, I will admit, I enjoyed the match. It started off a little slow, but it turned out to be a fun match. It was still a fun moment, a fun match. I'm not going to lie. But still, like, this is what we do with Cena, just a random Dominic again. Like, oh my goodness. All right, John Cena, Raymond, right? They won. It was a fun match. Nikki Bella executed a sneak attack on Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer and demanded a title match. This was a messed up segment. I didn't like this. I don't know why would you write. It's already messed up, Nikki Bella. See, this is why it makes no sense for other superstars to work so hard to get a title shot. But look how Mr. Ace just put Nikki Bella right next to Stephanie when she get the title, just so she can get an easy free title shot just for going heel on you. It's nothing really for Stephanie, and this was a bad moment for Stephanie. Like, why is Stephanie not really being protected or shown in a good light? She just gets attacked, and then Nikki Bella sits over her. Mamacita, right? You can't do this, Mamacita. Like, this was a terrible segment. This made Stephanie Vaquer look very horrible and bad. Her title run has been trashed under Mr. H. Nikki Bella turned heel for no reason and got a title shot out of nowhere. Just to be like, Mamacita, right? Mamacita, that's what you think, Mamacita. She said like 30 times. This was a bogus segment, in my honest opinion. Now we got to watch them fight later on in Survivor Series, I guess. Solo Sikoa defeats Dolph Ziggler in the Last Time Is Now tournament. So, yes, the mystery opponent was Dolph Ziggler. I heard a lot of people say Joe Hendry and other people and stuff like that. but it turned out to be Dolph Ziggler. Hold on, I'm looking on the side. Let me see. CM Punk is the best in the world, right? He had his segment in that 42 promo. Right, they got Judgment Day got into a fight, right? Brawl. Who was that with like the New York Giants or some shit like that? That happened. Country singer Ashley Cook sings God Bless America. I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, it was Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler got a big pop, and he comes out and he gets beat. Solo beats him. I know some people are disappointed, like, oh, he comes back, he loses, which do kind of suck, but Solo do need a win here, man. Solo ain't even been wrestling doing nothing. He's a leader of a faction. He need to be doing something. It was cool to see Dolph Ziggler back. I mean, I was never the biggest Dolph Ziggler fan, but I never disliked him, though. Dolph Ziggler I'm like kind of in the middle with Dolph Ziggler, so it was at least kind of cool to see him come back, and hear the pop, and Solo beat him. Ain't seen Solo beat nobody in 20 years, though. Charlotte Flair emerged to save Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky from War Games opponents. This was so predictable. This is why I'm so in the middle of this episode, because some things I did like a little bit, but some things I didn't. Just like this, I didn't really like this because it was so predictable. Like, ever since Charlotte left and was like, oh, I'm not want to wrestle with you, Rhea, I instantly knew, like, there's going to be a brawl, they're going to be attacking Alexa Bliss, and then Charlotte Flair is going to come out for the save. I mean, some of the most easiest writing you ever seen in the world. Like, it was so obvious that Mr. H was going to do this. It was no point in him even doing what he did with Charlotte. He's just doing it because he knows there's no storyline. I mean, look at these groups and these factions in Survivor Series. The Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. Like, what the fuck? And Becky, this is just super thrown together. Super thrown together. And I noticed the heel team is the minority team, which is probably the team going to lose. I mean, I remember when this segment happened, or was it on Friday? I remember, like, all the face team got all their promos, but then the heel team, they ain't get nothing. They just come out attacking. They don't get all their little interests or nothing. This was so predictable. You knew Alexa Bliss was going to get jumped and Charlotte Flair was going to come for the save. You just knew it. Maxine Dupree defeats Becky Lynch to become the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. I mean, this was okay. I never was a fan of this feud. The ending sucked. Like, I mean, the ending to this did suck. Like, AJ Lee just walks out and Becky Lynch loses to a crossbody. That was pretty terrible. Like I don't even really think Maxine should have won the title. I like Maxine. AJ Lee is still kind of new to me, but I like Maxine. But I don't think she should have just won a title off of a feud that wasn't even that interesting to begin with. Like, I can understand a lot of people saying, like, why does Maxine get a belt but so many other people do? Which is true. Maxine wasn't doing nothing, winning nothing. She wasn't doing anything. And then all of a sudden, boom, she wins this title off a crossbody. Because AJ Lee just walked up. AJ Lee didn't even do anything. Even though I laughed my ass off at this part, though. For some odd reason, I laughed. Maybe it was because AJ Lee was just skipping to the ring all crazy. They were like, oh my God, this AJ Lee. And she just skipping to the ring like she finna do something crazy. And then Becky just takes a crossbody. I think Becky should have retained here, straight up. But it is what it is. We'll see Maxine have a very terrible, because Maxine is not a strong character. So who are they going to give this belt to next? Gunther defeats Javon Evans in the last time is now tournament match. Well, we seen this coming. We knew dang well Javon Evans was not winning this. And from what it looks like all the rumors is true, which is pretty bad. That's pretty bad when majority of people in online community know that Gunther is going to win this tournament. That's pretty bad. Like, this should be thrown up in the sky on who should, like, nobody should know. Or maybe we would be like, maybe this person, maybe that person. No, everybody's saying Gunther. And honestly, I think it's going to be Gunther too. You knew Gunther was going to be Javon Evans as soon as he came back, because Gunther just came back. Javon Evans has been on the main card about 3 or 4 times now, and he's pretty much jobbed out every single time. So what is Javon Evans going to do? Yeah, he puts on a good match. The match was actually good, though. I do believe the match to be good, but you knew Gunther was going to win. Choke him out, submission. I had a feeling he was going to do that. I was like, I swear I'm watching this. I'm like, man, he probably going to choke him out. So enough, he did. And last but not least, the Road to Survivor Series headed into overdrive as Roman Reigns joined Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and the Usos in their War Games brawl against an emerging Brock Lesnar, The Vision, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Now, this segment was hype, man. Even though it wasn't the best type of brawling segment, fight segment, right? It came out, CM Punk, everybody gets to brawling, the Vision come out. It's just a war, right? It's just a war, right? And even though it wasn't the best war, but because people started slipping out the ring and disappearing, and I'm like, where did people go? And then Brock comes out, CM Punk is there in the ring. Brock starts messing CM Punk up. Then Roman shows up. Romans comes in, starts Superman punching everybody. Then it just went to craziness. Like this one, I did kind of like the ending to this, even though we know it's Rock, we know it's freaking Roman and Brock again. We know it, man, but. I mean, I don't know. I just like the energy and the excitement in this one. Even maybe because it's just been so dull, we need something like this. Like this ending was at least kind of something to see, and the pops in the crowd. Like, but we know this episode wasn't that great overall. But I'm kind of in the middle on this one. I rated the last one, I think, about a 4. This episode actually held my attention. I guess I'll give this a 5, I guess, because I think it was a 4. I can't remember. So I think it's a 4, so I'm going to give it a 5. 5 out of 10. This was actually a half decent episode, but it did have its quirks. Definitely. But certain moments were kind of exciting. I'm not going to lie. So there you go. Please hit that like button, comment. I'll see you guys on the next one. Now I got to work on this SmackDown review and get ready for this stream. Sorry I'm late, but hey, I'm going to try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Peace out.